You said you discovered, quote, the deep-rooted racism amongst the majority of Israelis, a society taught to dehumanize Palestinians. Talk to us about your first days in Palestine and how it changed or shattered things that you might have believed beforehand.
Well, the thing I wasn't expecting to see the anti-Palestinian racism before I got actually into the country. And so when I was going across from Jordan, Allenby Bridge, the bus would stop. And I was the only white guy on the bus. And you had all Arabs, Palestinians, and from all over the different areas. They were all told to get off the bus, and I was told to stay on the bus. And I'm thinking, oh my God, they're going to kill me here. What's happened? I just want to have a look. I thought I was in danger because everyone was off. And the people getting on the bus, very fit, young Israeli kids, in their early 20s, with a tight T-shirt and fancy chino pants and an M16 and a revolver. And I thought, this is right. I shouldn't have come. This is crazy, this place. And they were dehumanizing the Palestinians off the bus. And they didn't even look at my passport. And then you could see the Palestinians and kids and women and elderly, all different types and, walks of life. And so they would come back on the bus and they took it within their stride because they're used to it. It's something that they're used to. It wasn't the first time. And for me to witness that was a little bit shocking. And then we got to the border. And so I was allowed off the bus first. And then there was like another line that they said I could go over if I wanted to. And that was to jump in front of all of these Palestinians again. Families, young children sleeping on their mums and their dads, lying on the walls, the elderly leaning up against the walls. I've been here for hours. And so I was trying to find an area or a reason that it was so blocked. But the only reason was intentional to upset and dehumanize the Palestinians waiting there because there was nothing going on. All the Israelis were just talking to each other. And they tried to get me to go first. I said, no, I'm going to sit here. And I sat down with the Palestinians. And the Israelis were not amused by this. But I feel that they sped up a little bit because of that, because they didn't want someone like me to see it. And, so that was before I got into Palestine at all.